Jalen, Nick was just talking about your role in the four-minute offense, how you manage it, how you check, how you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. How much have you grown in that area, would you say, in that 4-minute offense?
I've grown in every experience that I've had throughout the course of my career. That's really been that's important. That's important, being able to grow from all these different situations, assess them, have quality conversations about them, and then continue to move forward. And, you talk about 4-minute situation. I've said it before, you look at games of the past where, sometimes we've cut it close when it wasn't needed. And we've given the other team an opportunity to make a play and then to win the game instead of ending it on our terms. And so it's a very important situation in the game. And obviously being able to learn from the experiences helps in my role. But I give a lot of credit to how our O-line plays in those moments and how Saquon is persistent in getting downhill and, kind of finishing. I see him, in our team this year making a big impact in those moments mostly, and especially when we got to lean on him in the end of the games when we're up.
How much are those situations a product of the way the game plays out before that?
Not so much at all. You get to those moments and, you're trying to create a 2-possession game or a 3-possession game or whatever it is, and, you want to be able to impose your will on the line of scrimmage in those moments. Yeah.
How big were those slants and their deep digs to AJ in the second quarter to get the offense going?
I think anytime we're able to get the sticks moving, it's big, and I'm proud of how everyone showed up when the opportunity presents itself. Think of, just time on task and building trust with guys. I commend Jahan for the big-time catch he had earlier in the game because I've had a practice rep with him where it didn't end well. And so just being able to learn from those moments, continue to build that chemistry. So there's a trust when everybody's at the right spots and what they're doing, what they're supposed to do. And I was proud of that. Even Covey, he stepped in. Sure, we didn't connect on it and we didn't make the play, but he was at the right spot. As a quarterback, that's all I can ask for now, just finishing.
Was that the conversation to get to AJ on that drive? What did you guys see to turn to it?
I wasn't included in any conversation in that regard, but you know who AJ is. He's a hell of a player. He's been that, and any time he has the ball in his hands, he has the opportunity to make a play.
On the last touchdown drive, how important is it for both you and Saquon to be like a factor in the run game? Like you had a good run, he had a good run, and then he finished it off. I mean, just what is that like, especially late in the game when it's tight like it is?
Yeah, I don't think there's any intention of trying to feature both of us. Obviously, we got a lot of threats on the field, but the most important thing is just to execute what's called.
When you hear the term game manager, do you take it as I'm not even saying for you, but just in general, do you think it's a negative connotation, or is that it's usually said about somebody who's on a winning team and playing good quarterback? What do you think about that term?
I just think it's a term. I think everyone can be called that, depending on the day. But the reality is everyone that plays the position is asked to manage the game to an extent. And so I think a quarterback's job is to go out there and do what they're asked to do, execute, play clean football, and execute the plays that are called.
What does the aching winning streak say about what Nick has done to get this team playing?
Say that again?
What does this aching winning streak since the bye say about what Nick has done to get this team playing this way?
I just think he's been growing. I think that's the biggest thing. And everyone has to be able to evolve as the season goes on. And I think he's been able to evolve and betterment of helping the team.
What do you think he's evolved? On that first touchdown drive where AJ got involved a lot, there was also some tempo on that drive. What goes into that where you say, all right, let's try that at this point after maybe struggling a little bit early?
Just a component of trying to figure things out. We kind of got to that throughout the game.
What ways do you think Nick has evolved and grown through this season?
Yeah, I just think his approach, his patience in certain moments, and I think his ability to dive in kind of get the real detail of things, so he can better prepare us to do what what we do. I know he's very intentional with the time he spends and the situations, and he's had some moments where he wish he could have done something else, and then he had some moments where we got to help him out as well, and then we got moments where we need to learn from him all, and so it's all collaborative.
He was just in here and he was saying that you belong in the MVP discussion, and it's bullshit that people try to discredit you because of stats. What's it mean for you that he kind of defends you like that?
I mean, it's I appreciate his intentions with it, and I have a lot of love for coaching that. My focus is winning. My focus is winning and doing what I need to do to help this team win.
How big was it for the defense to kind of keep you guys in the game like early on? I mean, that's kind of happened quite a bit as you guys kind of find your way offensively. Like, what does that mean to you guys?
Yeah, the defense deserves a lot of credit today. A dynamic quarterback over there, dynamic running back, and the offense has been averaging about 30 points a game. So when you look at those numbers, they're one of the best in the league, and to have some new faces on the defensive side of the ball and still play at a high level, guys stepping up. Twin stepping in and making plays that I've seen him make on scout team the last 2 years. He's got to finish on the interception, but just excited for that. A lot of opportunity for guys. Isaiah stepping in and playing the way he played. A lot of communication on the side of the ball as a quarterback. You love to see it.
I know you don't believe in momentum. So how would you explain what's been going on here these past 2 months?
2 months, I might need to sit down to answer that question thoroughly and give you a proper answer to it. But I don't believe in momentum. It's merely a facade. It can begin and end at any moment, and we just got to reassess everything for what it is and continue to strive to be the best team that we can be. It's not about, trying to be better than another team or trying to up them in this area or whatever. It's just about aggressively trying to pursue our best self as a team, and that takes the proper obedience. It takes good discipline. It takes commitment from everyone around to doing, what the team envisions. And so it's a day-by-day journey, and that I enjoy the journey more than anything, as a quarterback, as a leader, as a man, and just keep on pushing.
If there's no momentum, where does confidence play into that? Like the confidence that you get from winning these games?
The confidence is, I think for us, you go out there and you play and you prepare and you set the table to say this is what we're capable of, and then you may not, take advantage of certain opportunities and you still feel like you're capable of doing X, Y, Z. And so you ask yourself, do I want to sit there and take a brace and say, man, we're playing really good football and we're rolling? Or do I want to sit there and say, got so much more we can do? I'm going to stick on the other end because the feeling of unsatisfaction to keep you driving. And I think that's what keeps me driving. That's what keeps this team going, and I think as we continue to, just learn from every experience we have and go out there and be wise and not make the same mistakes and do that, I think we're going in the right direction.
So what does the energy of a big play do for you on the next one?
What do you mean?
You were mentioning momentum. So you've had a lot of big plays, runs, passes. What does the energy of a big play do for you on the next one immediately?
I just treat it one play at a time. That's always my message when I step in the huddle, because that's what it is. We know execution fuels emotion. So anytime you do a good job at something, you feel the energy. But every play is its own play. It has its own life, and just gotta learn from it all and just grow. It's really, really about growth of the journey. I've said this and I stand on it. There's no moment where we're gonna arrive. It's just a matter of just embracing the journey of growth and being wise and being able to learn from our mistakes, learn from our good moment and our successes, and be able to properly assess them.